The new Champions League format is in full swing, but what if the Champions League format for this season never changed and just stayed as it was? Specifically with the group stage matches. Would it still play out the same way? Because the draw and every club's opponents would be different. We're gonna find out today, won't we? Okay, so in order for us to make this happen, the first thing that we have to do is actually eliminate 4 clubs from the competition. Because the old Champions League format with the group stage matches had 32 clubs participate, but the new Champions League format actually has 36. And the first 2 clubs that unfortunately will miss out on this competition are not in FC25 anyways. It is Slovan Bratislava and Red Star Belgrade, aka Crvena Zvezda. But we still need to eliminate 2 more clubs, and they will unfortunately be the last 2 qualifying clubs for the Champions League this season via the playoffs, which are Lille and RB Salzburg. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be as fair as possible. The next thing that we have to do is actually adjust the 4 pots a little bit, because with 36 clubs it is 9 clubs per pot, while 32 clubs it's only 8 clubs per pot. This means that RB Leipzig is moving from pot 1 to pot 2. From pot 2, Club Brugge and Shakhtar Donetsk are moving to pot 4, and Aston Villa from pot 4 is moving to pot 3. And we're gonna try and make this as realistic as possible, which means every group will have a club from each pot from 1, 2, 3, and 4. To seed our 32 participants into 8 groups of 4 with the old format Champions League, we're going to be using 4 wheels. The pot 1 wheel, which has Inter Milan, Barcelona, Borussia Dortmund, Real Madrid, Manchester City, Bayern Munich, PSG, and Liverpool. The pot 2 wheel that has AC Milan, Benfica, Bayer Leverkusen, RB Leipzig, Atletico Madrid, Atalanta, Juventus, and Arsenal. The pot 3 wheel that has Celtic, Monaco, Aston Villa, Feyenoord, Sporting CP, PSV, Dinamo Zagreb, and Young Boys. And finally, the pot 4 wheel with Brest, Shakhtar Donetsk, Club Brugge, Sparta Praha, Bologna, Girona, VfB Stuttgart, and Sturm Graz from Austria. So let the journey begin. Let's spin the pot 1 wheel and find our first pot 1 club that is going into Group A of our old school Champions League format, and it is PSG. PSG will be in Group A, and the pot 1 club that is going into Group B is it Inter Milan or Barcelona? It is Barca. The pot 1 club for Group C will be Borussia Dortmund. Off to Group D, the pot 1 club that will be representing Group D, the Italian giants Inter Milan. The 5th group, Group E, the pot 1 club in Group E, Manchester City. And group number 6, Group F, the pot 1 club, it is it Liverpool or Bayern Munich? It is Liverpool. 2 more pot 1 clubs to seed, and in Group G, it will be a club from Germany, Bayern Munich. This means that the remaining pot 1 club on the wheel, which is Real Madrid, they are going into the last group, Group H. We're done with pot 1, off to pot 2. This is where things are going to start getting interesting. Looking for the first club from pot 2 to join PSG in Group A. Juventus, hello! We have Barcelona in Group B as the pot 1 club. And the pot 2 club that is joining Barcelona, it is Benfica. Borussia Dortmund is in Group C as the pot 1 club, and they will be joined by an English side. It is Arsenal. Inter Milan is in Group D, awaiting a pot 2 club, and it will be a German side. It will be Bayer Leverkusen with Xabi. In Group E, the pot 1 club is Manchester City, and they will be joined by RB Leipzig. Liverpool is the pot 1 club in Group F, and they will be joined by, is it Atletico Madrid or Atalanta? Oh, it's Atalanta. Now, what about Bayern Munich in Group G as the pot 1 club? They will be joined by, it looks like it's Atletico Madrid. It is Atletico Madrid. This means that AC Milan from pot 2 is going into Group H, and they are stuck with Real Madrid. Let's make things even more interesting and seed the pot 3 clubs. PSG and Juventus are in Group A, and they will be joined by, dude, Aston Villa is going in with PSG and Juventus. I think Group A is going to be the group of death now. Barcelona and Benfica are in Group B, and the pot 3 club that is joining them, it will be Celtic. Arsenal and Dortmund are in Group C. The pot 3 club that is also going to join them, it is a French side in Monaco. Group C is actually also becoming very intriguing. Group D has Inter Milan and Bayer Leverkusen. Oh, Dinamo Zagreb. Dinamo Zagreb. I don't know if they can win a match in this group. We're looking for a pot 3 club for Group E that has City and Leipzig, and it will be Victor Gyökeres with Sporting. Can they upset Manchester City? Group F, Liverpool, Atalanta, and PSG. PSV. It looks like PSV. Yes, it's PSV. I would not want to be in Group G because it has Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid, but it looks like Feyenoord will be there. And so from pot 3, the last remaining club, Young Boys from Switzerland, they are going into Group H to join Real Madrid and to join AC Milan. The final pot to seed, pot 4, and it has some big clubs on here. These groups can change drastically. PSG, Juventus, and Aston Villa are in Group A, and the club that is going into that group to complete it from pot 4, it is the Ukrainian side, Shakhtar Donetsk. Shakhtar got absolutely robbed, man. Group B with Benfica, Barcelona, and Celtic. The club from pot 4 that is going in there, it is Stuttgart or Sturm Graz? It is Sturm Graz. Honestly, after Barcelona, this group is kind of wide open. Benfica, Celtic, Sturm Graz, maybe one of them can actually make it out. But Group C will be difficult because it has Borussia Dortmund, Arsenal, and Monaco. The team that is going in there, it is a Spanish team. A fairy tale story of last year of sorts. It is Girona. Inter Milan, Bayer Leverkusen, Dinamo Zagreb are in Group D. And the team that is going in there to complete it, it is actually kind of a game changer. It is Bologna. Group E with City, Sporting, and RB Leipzig. And the pot 4 club that is going in there, it is a club from Belgium. It is Club Bruges. We are off to Group F that has Liverpool, Atalanta, and PSV, and it'll have this last pot 4 team, and it'll come from the Czech Republic, Sparta Praha. Liverpool are for sure the favorites in this group, but Atalanta, PSV, and Sparta Praha, again, second spot might be up for grabs. Only 2 clubs left to seed from pot 4, and this club is going into Group G, and it looks like it will be Brest. Brest is joining Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, and Feyenoord. And so Stuttgart from Germany will play spoiler in Group H. Well, as you guys can see, the stage is set for our old Champions League format, how it used to be. Make your predictions down below. Every club will play each other twice, home and away, like it used to be, and the knockout stage will also be two-legged affair. I wonder if we're gonna have any fairy tale stories or surprises. All the group stage matches of our old format Champions League have come to an end, guys. Everyone has played 6 matches, and in Group A, it is PSG. 5 wins, a draw on 16 points in first place, but in second place, it is Aston Villa. They beat out Juventus and, of course, Shakhtar Donetsk, but beating out Juventus is huge. Juve and Shakhtar are both eliminated. And in Group B, I don't know what happened. Benfica in first, Celtic in second, Barca in third, only on 7 points, and Sturm Graz probably predicted to finish in 4th place as they did. Barca is also out. Group C was a little bit more straightforward, though. Arsenal in first, absolutely dominating the group. 5 wins from 6. Borussia Dortmund in second had a bit of a scare because Girona and Monaco, although they're both going home, they put up a very decent fight on 6 and 5 points. In Group D, also nothing out of the ordinary. Inter Milan first, Bayer Leverkusen second. They both dominated this group. Bologna and Dinamo Zagreb, they were just not good enough. While in Group E, although Manchester City did come in first place, it was actually quite close the entire way. Leipzig in second on 10 points, only 2 points behind City, and Sporting, hard done by, eliminated. They got 8 points, but they're going home. Club Bruges, they did win a match, though. That's quite respectable, but they finished on 4 points. In Group F, even more shocks. Liverpool finishing in first. That is not a shock. 5 wins from 6. But Sparta Praha stealing second place from Atalanta and PSV is. In Group G, it was Bayern Munich with Harry Kane on 14 points, followed by Atletico Madrid on 8 points, but Feyenoord stuck around. They finished in third on 7 points. Stade Brestois, Brest, they were just not good enough. They went winless. And finally, in Group H, it was Real Madrid. 18 goals in 6 matches, only conceding 5, followed by AC Milan on 13 points. Stuttgart tried their best, not good enough, and Young Boys, they lost every single match. So this is our old format round of 16 matches. It is Inter Milan taking on Celtic, who somehow progressed. Bayern Munich with Harry Kane, they will take on Aston Villa. Benfica will go up against AC Milan, while Real Madrid faces Borussia Dortmund. Liverpool and Atletico Madrid will both have tough round of 16 matchups because they will play each other, while Manchester City will play Xabi Alonso and Bayer Leverkusen. Arsenal got it quite easy. They play Sparta Praha. Maybe there's an upset there, though. We're gonna have to wait and see. While PSG faces Leipzig. Leg 1 between Inter Milan and Celtic. Who is taking the lead in leg one? Dominating Inter Milan it is. Leg one, Bayern Munich versus Aston Villa. Someone will take the lead, right? No one will take the lead. This is a massive result for Villa away. Leg one between the cursed Benfica and AC Milan. Someone will get to take the lead, and no one takes the lead here either. It's 2-2. Oh boy, it's Real Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund in leg one. Will Real Madrid win it? Yes, they will. Now, what about leg one between Liverpool and Atletico Madrid? Will anyone take the lead? It will be Liverpool 2-0. City versus Xabi Alonso and Bayer Leverkusen leg one at the Etihad. Will City take it down? Haaland in the 85th minute. 2-1 City going into leg two. Arsenal versus Sparta Praha leg one. It should be pretty straightforward for Arsenal at home, right? Only 1-0. And the final leg one matchup, PSG versus RB Leipzig in the round of 16. 4-1 PSG. Leipzig, I think, is done. Pretty sure Celtic's run will come to an end here in the round of 16. They're down 3-0 on aggregate. It ends up 5-2 on aggregate. Inter Milan progresses to the quarterfinals. Now, can Aston Villa spoil the party for Harry Kane? It is at Villa Park, the second leg, and it's tied 1-1 on aggregate. Can Villa actually pull it off? No, they cannot. Harry Kane does not score, but Musiala and Gnabry do. Bayern Munich in the quarters. Now, this one is also tied 2-2. AC Milan versus Benfica. Is there an upset on the cards here? Yes, there is. AC Milan says bye-bye in the Champions League, while Benfica, they are off to the quarterfinals. Well, we had our first small shock. What about here? Dortmund is down 2-1, but they are at home, except they're taking on Real Madrid. This would be a miracle. It almost happened, but it ends up 4-3 on aggregate for Real Madrid. Dortmund is out. Real Madrid in the last 8. Now, to get to the last 8, Liverpool, all they got to do is hold on. They have a 2-0 lead, even though they're away, and it ends 3-1 on aggregate for Liverpool. Atletico Madrid is gone. Will Xabi Alonso be able to pull another rabbit out of the hat? They are at the Bay Arena, but they're down 2-1 on aggregate to Manchester City, and unfortunately, that is the end of the road for Xabi Alonso. 4-1 on aggregate for City. Expected more from Arsenal in the first leg at home against Sparta Praha, and now Sparta Praha has an opportunity to pull something miraculous, but they do not. Arsenal progresses, and I'm pretty sure PSG will also progress because Leipzig is down by 3 going into the second leg. 7-2 on aggregate. It was never close. And so we're down to the last state of our old format Champions League. Inter Milan versus Bayern Munich. Benfica, they got punished. They gotta play Real Madrid. Liverpool will play Manchester City. Wow. And Arsenal will take on PSG. Inter Milan, Bayern Munich, leg 1, 1-1. Ain't no way Benfica is winning against Real Madrid, right? Even they're at home in leg 1. Man, they're still alive. 3-2, but they gotta play away in second leg. Leg 1 between Liverpool and Manchester City. It is at Anfield, and it ends in a 3-3 tie. Arsenal is also at home in leg 1 against PSG. Can they take the lead? No. 2-2. These matches are close, but either Bayern Munich or Inter Milan, leg 2, will go to the semi-finals. Bayern Munich is at home, though, and Bayern Munich will go there through Kane, Musiala, and Gnabry. 4-2 on aggregate. Will Harry Kane actually break the curse? Because he is off to the last 4. Benfica is praying for a miracle here. Imagine them winning leg 2 and beating out Real Madrid. It's no, they tried their best. 6-3 on aggregate for Madrid. Now, this one is all to play for. It is City versus Liverpool, but this time it is at the Etihad. 3-3 on aggregate. Can Liverpool really do it? Manchester City's eliminated. Manchester City is going home. And the last leg of our quarterfinals, Arsenal versus PSG. Will Arsenal bottle it once again, or will they finally break through? They will finally break through. They grinded out a 1-0 win through Saka, who scored in the first minute, and then they just held on for their life. I mean, this is what we got left, guys. It is Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid. Harry Kane is in trouble, and then Liverpool takes on Arsenal, which means we are going to have one English side in the Champions League final. But I'm not sure if Harry Kane with Bayern Munich will be there. The Golden Boot race going into the quarterfinals, it is led by Vinny Jr. Haaland is in second, but he is eliminated, and so is Vitinha. Mohamed Salah and Liverpool with Jota, they're still alive though. And Harry Kane isn't having that great of a tournament by his standards, I would say. He still scored 6 goals in 10 appearances, but you would probably expect a bit more. Well, it's leg 1 at the Allianz Arena. Bayern Munich, they probably have to win this one to have any kind of hope, and they don't win it, but they don't lose. And Mbappe missed the penalty, so it's 2-2 going into the second leg, but it's gonna be in Spain. Liverpool is at home in the first leg against Arsenal in the semi-finals of our old format Champions League, and once again, no one takes the lead. This is probably a better result for Arsenal than it is for Liverpool. Can Bayern Munich do it for Harry? It is 2-2 on aggregate. Who is going to our Champions League final? Who is going to our Champions League final? Harry Kane scored. Mbappe equalized. Musiala scored. Rodrigo equalized, both in extra time. Mbappe missed a penalty. Bellingham missed a penalty. Everyone scored a pen for Bayern Munich. 4-2 on penalties. Real Madrid, they lose at home in the semifinals of the Champions League. Harry Kane is off to this final. What just happened? Will we have both away clubs win in leg 2 to go to this Champions League final? Liverpool has to win at the Emirates. Can they actually do it? No, they cannot. Arsenal prevails, guys. And so our old format Champions League for the 2024-2025 season, it will be Bayern Munich versus Arsenal. Diogo Jota and Vinny have 9 goals in 12 matches, while Harry Kane, he is right behind them. He might be able to win the Golden Boot if he scores twice in this final. Arsenal somehow got here. Bayern Munich somehow got here. Kickoff time. Will Harry Kane finally win a trophy? Will Arsenal finally win the Champions League? What a massive final on our hands, guys. Elise to Kimmich. Obviously, Bayern Munich is in the white kits and Arsenal are in their traditional red and white as Harry Kane is offside. He dinks it to Saka. To Odegaard. Back to Saka. One touch to Havertz. Partey. Havertz. Rice. Triangles for Arsenal. They are pushing forward. They want to spoil the party for Harry Kane. Saka. To Odegaard. Arsenal is pushing. Odegaard down the line. Into the box it goes. Kimmich is there, but only as far as Bukayo Saka. Back it goes to Declan Rice. He'll drop it off to Thomas Partey. Martinelli comes inside. Havertz, Saka, Martinelli, back heel to Saka. This is brilliant. Neuer with the save. 15 minutes in, and the first opportunity has gone to Arsenal. Will we see a response from this man right here? Harry Kane on the ball. To Gnabry, one touch to Alphonso Davies, the Canadian international. Out wide, back to Davies. Step overs. Davies taking on Ben White in the box. Drops it off. Harry Kane. Shot blocked by Partey. Only as far as Davies. This is insane pressure from Bayern Munich. Michael Elise. Musiala right at David Raya. My gosh, let me catch a breath game. This is madness. Odegaard tries to play in Kai Havertz. And there's a little bit of a pause, of a break in between plays here. Well, no, not really, because now it's Saka carrying forward. Back post! Martinelli saved off the post. Neuer holds on. It's end to end. Rice back to Martinelli. Back to Rice in the box. Back heel to Odegaard. Odegaard. Odegaard, this is dangerous. Odegaard off the post. And Arsenal was this close to taking the lead. 45 minutes have been played. How much time will the ref give? It's not saying. Ref, are you blowing the whistle? Havertz with a shot. Neuer with another save. Is there a halftime whistle in this game? There it is. 0-0. Well, that was probably the best goalless half we've ever seen. Chances at both ends, but I would say that Arsenal was the better team. Bayern Munich can come back the other way, and Gnabry will find Harry Kane. Harry Kane drops it off to Musiala. Michael Elise out wide on the right side now. Kimmich. Michael Elise plays in Kimmich. Harry Kane drops it off. Gnabry, there's no shot. Somebody should have shot. There is a shot. It's Raya again. Saves Arsenal. I think Bayern Munich has been the better team in the second half, but Saka is in. There is no offside. There is nothing given. A defensive breakdown. And in the 70th minute, it is Arsenal who take a crucial 1-0 lead here. They broke down defensively. Upamecano couldn't get there, and Saka buried it from 14 meters out. Very, very important moments defensively for Bayern Munich right here. They have to stop this attack, get the ball back, and move forward quickly. And they do just that through Musiala. Jamal Musiala carrying forward. Kimmich said that Musiala deserved to be nominated for the Ballon d'Or. Can he prove his worth here in the last few minutes? They need an equalizer. Michael Olise gets by one. Michael Olise carrying it forward himself. Drops it off to Musiala, and he is tackled by Gabriel. 87 minutes left. Kimmich will try and get the ball back. Upamecano does. He'll kick it forward. I mean, crunch time here for Bayern Munich. Maybe one last attack through Gnabry. Imagine if they score. Ref is not blowing the whistle. He blows the whistle now. It's Arsenal. Unbelievable. Arsenal win the Champions League over Bayern Munich and Harry Kane. Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, Ben White, David Raya. Huge saves in that second half. And the captain, Martin Odegaard, will come and collect this trophy. Right beside him is William Saliba and Gabriel. And it is the Gunners. It is Arsenal. I cannot believe Arsenal got here, but they did. I cannot believe Bayern Munich couldn't make it count when it mattered. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any other cool ideas that you want to see on the channel as Martin Odegaard carries it around in front of the traveling Arsenal fans, please comment your ideas down below and maybe we will do them. Arsenal, old school Champions League format with the group stage matches. They are the winners. Peace, 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 peace. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, all right? Peace. And hit the subscribe button too.